We are live. Hello, friends. Welcome to. I need to have an intro line because I'm so used to doing the 442 introduction and it's wired in my brain. We need to have an
I think we just
introduction
need to
line.
be it lights out and away we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of us, I think, need to do one beep. Each one of us does beep.
beep, beep.
But welcome. Dude, I think we are excessively lucky right now. What a time to be alive. Just race after race of pure beauty, drama, wonder. We have Arjun S. Ravi with a lovely McLaren cap. We have Sherry, who's got a Indian GP cap.
And me wearing clown
Lewis.
because I picked Checo Perez in my team.
Oh, we'll get to that. Wait. But guys,
I will only stay in that. My mode today is just sulk.
but I have got a new cap finally, which I've ordered from. How do I wear a cap with the headphones? Wait, hold on. Hey.
Oh,
Hey!
My
What
man's
one
Australian
double
cap.
points finish does to a man.
Yes. What one removed Logan Sargent does to a man. But yes, where I think the stage has to be given straight to Arjun S. Ravi. Waited how many? 14 years to see McLaren leading the constructors.
16 years, guys. 16 years. Guys, what a time to be alive. Am I right? This is like one of those, there's always these top teams and everything that are dominating the sport and everything. And there's always like, I used to be an Arsenal, when I used to watch football, I used to be an Arsenal fan. Okay. And I'm not sure where they are in the standings and all right now, but like, back in the glory days, one whole season undefeated, things like that. That's the glory days of McLaren. And it's been friggin' ages since that has happened, guys. So I am thrilled. Wow, what a time to be alive. It looks like this Constructors' Championship is wrapped up and 7 races, 3 sprints to go, all to play for. 2 drivers still in the fight for the championship from McLaren's end. I think we'll get to that.
Oh yeah,
We'll get to
course.
that. But what a celebratory moment for McLaren. And like, hopefully they can continue this form into the rest of the year, but also 2025. So,
Yes.
But
But also, before we go any further, guys, please smash a like. We have 200 watching, only 30 likes. Get those likes up.
Like.
The target again is 1,000 likes for today. And after that Baku GP, the 1,000 likes is warranted. I feel.
Banta hai.
come on.
and
Man,
we've all
God, what
brought
are you
out our
talking about,
caps
Dennis?
also today. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Caps and clowns. That's the name.
Caps and
of the
clowns,
episode.
yo. Caps and clowns.
Yeah.
Where should we be?
But
So
guys,
obviously,
Oscar Piastri, guys, come on.
Oof.
Can
My
we
God.
talk about Oscar Piastri?
God damn.
Shat all over papaya rules and how.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
come
really.
on, what a drive. Those last 20, 25 laps was intense. That's the drive. Those are the kind of drives that make champions, guys. Those are the kind of drives that you
Agreed.
remember. Like
Agreed.
when you're in that pressure, it totally reminded me of that 2016 Verstappen drive. That first race when that
Yes.
Verstappen had, where Lewis and Nico take each other out. And then for the last part of the race, Max Verstappen is being followed by Kimi Raikkonen.
Yeah.
And just till the end, relentless pressure, but this dude has ice running in his veins. What does he have
Pure
in
ice,
his
dude.
veins?
Pure ice.
He's-
Pure ice.
He's like
Gosh.
100% future world champion. And as
Come on.
I've said already, after Lewis, he is my main man.
He's your
so
next guy.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in the spot for a while. There's hope.
Yeah.
yeah.
That dive
The
pass
man.
into
Beautiful.
turn 1.
Beautiful.
Guys.
He
hang
said
that
also
in
after
loop.
the race, he's like, it was 50-50.
Yeah.
But you know what?
50-50.
Screw it.
His confidence is just unparalleled.
Oh,
like, I mean, the way he
spectacular.
just
And
No,
also
it
just the
requires
fact that if you pull
Yeah.
his radio waveforms throughout the race, there'll be
Yeah.
one flat level, okay?
Yeah.
Like there's no everybody else's
Yeah.
radio, you'll see ups and downs and ups
Crazy.
and downs.
Yeah.
And Yuki's
Yeah.
radio will be at the
Yeah,
bottom.
at peak,
Whatever.
red.
Yeah.
This guy, seems like radio waveforms must be so like beautiful to listen to throughout
Unreal,
the
dude.
race. Unreal.
Unreal. And that killer instinct mentality,
Yeah.
like, okay, he's, just before this race on Thursday, McLaren made this, I don't know, their PR is out of whack. Okay, on Thursday, they announced we are going to favor
Oh,
Lando.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Did they really?
Why announce it?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Everybody
Oh, I
was
didn't
saying
know
it.
about this.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Why,
yeah.
They announced
why
it.
announce it? Why? just why announce
Only
it? But
announce
then
it, and they said for a couple of races we're gonna see, and then we'll
Yeah.
reevaluate. But for a couple of
Oops.
races, Lando's our guy.
Yes. And then
Yeah,
Oscar said, great point, but.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the shit? Like, I mean, we're totally, Mark Webber, I think, like, that second driver, not bad for a second driver mentality
Yeah.
or whatever that McLaren assumed would happen with Oscar. But this kid, guys, I think when they signed him, I saw the best meme on this. It's like when they signed him, they probably thought they were getting a Bottas.
Yeah.
But they got a
Yes.
Rosberg.
Yeah.
They got a Rosberg, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, but
but
just that
gosh, yeah.
send on
Hats off
and
to that kid.
Leclerc, and also the fact that just also Leclerc, like just him not seeing it coming at all,
Yeah.
and not throwing a defense at all there, just shows like how sure he was that this guy is not gonna do anything.
Totally. It reminded me of Leclerc's move
Yes.
on Perez at the end of Las
yeah,
Vegas
yeah,
last
Yes.
year. Remember
Yes.
that?
Vegas,
last
yes, that was the one.
ultimate
guys,
send.
Yeah,
ultimate
Super send.
Yeah. Whatever,
And you could tell that it was
like
incredible
Yeah.
racing because even after the race in the cool down room, right, when they were watching
Yeah.
the sort of replays of that, Leclerc and Piastri both were doing like this kiki. Can you believe it? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
racing? Like, even
Yeah.
Leclerc was just like, hey man, this is
Oh,
racing.
man.
It was
but
beautiful.
bro, I feel we were denied such what a turn for that would have been if Sainz and Perez don't take each other out. I am sure we would have seen sideways into castle section that lap. Like we
Two
would have
cars
seen
into
two
castle
cars
section.
going into castle
Yeah.
section together.
Yeah.
So
Oh, man.
stupid that was. So who do you
What do we all
guys
feel about that? Who is at fault?
to quote Charles Leclerc, just an incident.
Just an incident.
That's an incident. But I mean, all things considered, Perez was the guy slightly behind. Sainz was ahead. If you watch it from the perspective of Sainz on board, it's like it legit looks like he can't understand what's happening for the
Yeah.
first sort of 2 seconds of it,
Yeah.
where he just like this car has suddenly done this. It
Yeah,
literally feels like that.
It
And
feels
then
like
the
he's going in a straight line and then like
And then
this-
suddenly-
Yeah, it just goes chop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 100 IQ move from Sainz. Huh? I don't know if you saw the meme
Oh,
where he
to
said
take
that.
in.
No, number one helps Leclerc win. Number two
Yeah.
helps get Williams points so they get more budget next year.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
Full 100
Yes,
IQ.
exactly. Guys, but Williams was also amazing this race. Yeah, come on. That
Dude,
Alex
Cola
Albon
Pinto.
first stint.
Cola Pinto, dude.
Cola Pinto.
Cola
Pinto.
Pinto, of course, as well. Yes.
But Albon
Cola
also,
Pinto
what a
was
stint.
fantastic. Yeah, that first stint for Albon was spectacular, I thought. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
He was what, up to fourth?
fourth
Third
or something.
at the
and like,
time.
Third.
yeah. Really, really great. And then
But-
what can we say about this rookie, man? Like, Cola Pinto.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Both Ollie and Cola Pinto, great race by both of them.
Ollie
Yeah.
became the first driver, not 2
Yeah,
points
yeah.
for
So
2
2
separate
points. Yeah,
teams.
First
Insane.
driver in the recent past.
Yeah.
As AI told us when I was
correct.
looking at it on the group, there has been instances before where a driver has scored points for 2 teams in a year, which include Daniel Kvyat when he moved from Toro Rosso to Red Bull.
But I think also owned by the same company, no?
Same,
more or
yeah,
less.
same
Yeah,
company
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. But like back in the day, Fangio also this happened with, and one other driver also this happened with. But yeah, very rare, man. And like Ollie Behrman as well. Like
The
what
ultimate super sub.
ultimate super sub. Yeah.
No, but people were saying that they might now just be like, fuck Magnussen. This guy, Ollie Behrman, gets points and he doesn't pick up bans also. So why not just keep him around? But I genuinely loved like Cola Pinto, the way he was pushing it through and just like scraping the barriers and almost disaster in
despite
the
that-
castle.
FP1
Yeah,
crash.
FP1 crash.
FP1 crash.
yeah.
Right?
FP1 crash.
Despite that, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Great confidence, man.
good. But
Yeah, I mean, I think as we've discussed
And
in
also,
the
I love the
past-
bromance that is brewing between him and Lewis as well.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
All of
yes.
them, basically.
Cola Pinto and Lewis.
posted
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He's
Cola
all like,
Pinto
great
and
honor
Ollie
for me
also.
today.
Yeah, because he
Shake
posted
hands with
with
Lewis
them
Hamilton.
saying
Oh, wow.
that because he
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
congratulate both of them after race and stuff, and they were like, he's like a hero and like.
But guys, I would like to petition for Alex Albon's
Yeah.
new name to be the Icebox Man.
Oh
yeah,
shit, dude! What the hell was that, dude?
Who does
Dude.
this, dude?
How the
But-
hell did that happen, though?
So they showed
Jesus,
the
that's-
video. They showed the
Ah.
video later. Basically, the guy was trying to take it off, but it was stuck. And then he drove off. And that guy still
Oh.
saying "Ruko, Ruko" like in the past. But
Like
he's
Felipe Massa in that Singapore
Yeah,
Grand Prix when he
exactly
goes
that,
away.
This was literal
yeah.
Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah,
If you come
yeah.
back.
Oh,
part two.
yeah.
And then they were like, it wasn't an accident. It just got stuck and he was trying to take it off.
But just the comedy of watching him take off his own
Trying to
icebox
take it off.
and,
Yeah.
and try to hand it to a
To a
steward.
steward. Yeah, le na,
Yeah.
bhai, le. And the steward's also
Yeah.
looking at me like, मैं जाऊँ, तू जा ना, मैं
Yeah,
क्या
yeah.
बताएगा, तू जा, तू ले गया.
Like, मेरे को नहीं मिलना है steward's room में.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
It was wild. Where they're like, can he? Is he allowed? Is he not
Yeah.
allowed?
I
Wow,
thought
yeah,
legit thought he would
yeah.
be holding it and driving back, dude. With one hand. You know, like how you go to buy anda on a bike just with it hanging from the halo.
And can we please talk about ultimate Mr. Right Place, Right Time, George Russell?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Professional
Who's
podium
a sum
stealer.
of Professional. This guy's job has become podium
Wow.
stealing.
Wow. It's damn good for like I mean Mercedes seemed nowhere though. Like I mean this
Yeah.
weekend or whatever. And Lewis obviously had that setup issue or whatever, and then
But they were looking
was
good at the beginning of the weekend. I don't know why.
only
it
on
was-
Friday, that first session,
Yeah.
but then
Same.
after that
Even
all
Red
the-
Bull looked good
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah,
that
can
way.
we
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about like though? Can we talk about like really talented midfield driver Max Verstappen?
Oh my days.
Poor guy.
What the hell happened, dude?
Like how
Yeah, the same.
what a reversal. No, where Checo is
Yeah.
is the second of the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, to me, the only thing it
This
says
is
is
some
that
alternate universe
Yeah.
scenario for him or something like
Yeah.
that,
And
right?
For
Like I mean,
once,
literally
Checo
this
was
race.
doing so well, and I was like, don't bottle it now. Just make a point.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
do it. Do it. This is your chance.
Yeah.
no man. But I
You know,
I
like-
think carry on.
No. With the Checo thing, I think like everybody is like he's got it back, and like he's traditionally been really good at Baku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and they figured
Yeah.
out something in the car and everything. And yeah, sure, he had a great race and everything. But like a month later, we are only going to see the P. He was classified in this race as P17. Okay,
Mm.
when we're going to look back at this race a month from now, right, I wonder where this world championship has gone for Checo Perez and for Red Bull. We're not going to remember the great race that he had and the crash that he
Yeah.
had with Carlos. We're going to see P17.
Yeah.
And in the recent run of form, it's like P7, P7, P6, P8, P17.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, it was.
Yeah.
I am a Checo stan most of the times or whatever, but like the performances have just not. Yeah, thoda clown
I
scenes
would
ho raha
I would
hai,
love
yaar,
to
kya ho
get
raha hai
into
idhar?
your predictions for the week, guys. What
No,
were they?
yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a bit. It's again the tables have turned.
I
in
was a
our
believer as
Gridmaster
well,
tournament.
Rohan. I also picked it.
Don't even talk, okay? 50 out of 51 laps, I was watching with a friend, and like some sort of fool, I kept telling him how Checo
Yeah.
was my turbo driver point
Yes.
and how amazing it was going to be for me and how मैं कतार जाने वाला है. लेकिन
You
मैं
have jinxed
इस हफ्ते decide किया है कि मैं अभी hacker बनने वाला हूँ. I'm going to hack into Sergio Perez's bank account. I'm going to buy for all of us first class
Yeah.
seats to Qatar.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
You think
Whoa.
Checo Perez is money?
Let's go.
And
Let's
we are going to go because I'm sorry, Checo Perez, you owe us. At least me, you owe us.
Okay.
to
So I
Qatar.
think we may as well just get into our
For the
Gridmaster segment.
trauma.
So I haven't shared the leaderboard with you all, but let me just see if we can quickly.
Don't share also.
Yes. But yes, of course, this stream is in partnership with Gridmaster, which is Asia's first F1 fantasy app, which is made completely by Indian F1 enthusiasts. If you want to take part, we've been doing this is I think the third or fourth stream where we are having our own private league within us, and the winner out of all of us and Aditya Bhatt, who's not here, gets sent to Qatar. If you want to take part, all you have to do is click on just open the app, sign up, use our coupon code, very important, SidePod 200 to get 200 rupees to take part, and then join the Off to Qatar competition, which costs you $100. So if you sign up using our code, you get to play twice with just that. Now, guys, I am just about to hold on. I'm just about to, and also I'll just quickly do so if you want to take part, the next race is the Singapore Grand Prix. And again, just sign up using the coupon code. And for each race, they send one person to Qatar. The winner goes to Qatar. Last week, I was very close. I was P14 overall. Sadly, did not win anything. And the top 10, the remaining 9 people get F1 merch, caps like these, miniature cars, helmets, all that kind of fun stuff. Now, getting to, if we look at last week, we were at Azim Banatwala first with 371 points, Sherry Shroff 348. This is when, after we were bottom, the two of us suddenly got leapfrogged because of a certain Leclerc and Alex Albon. Rohan Joshi, who had the lead, surrendered it, and now I have just sent the final this thing, and I will update it on the stream as well, so you guys will have it.
Oh.
Yes, and now we see Sherry
Yeah,
Shroff
nice.
in the lead.
It's
Can you
happening.
imagine
Oh my God.
with
Oh
Lewis
my
Hamilton?
What? Amazing.
Insanity.
And look at all of us. Azim,
Oh.
Arjun, and Rohan, all Perez,
Fixed
Aditya
Perez.
Bhatt, Sainz.
Yeah.
So the Albon worked for
Nonsensical.
all of us. But yeah, just
Means I have
Sherry
to
is
say,
in the
y'all
lead
have
now.
some really shit luck because I thought I was cooked. Like choosing Lewis, I was like, okay, mera to hohi gaya. The minute he took the new engine, I was like, okay, chalo, this one is gone. And I was gonna first go with Oscar like last week. Then I said, Arey, McLaren is not backing him. He'll have to give up the position anyways. Why? So I said, chal, let's take a chance on our man Lewis and go for it. And then I thought I was cooked, but look at us.
Wow.
Albon is the most popular driver. I think everybody
Yeah.
picked Albon except Rojo didn't pick
No,
Albon.
the Perez was the most popular driver. Everybody has
Perez.
got
Everybody
screwed
picked
by
Oh
Perez
that.
as well.
yeah, y'all have all
Yeah,
picked.
yeah.
I've not picked.
Yeah.
Because you could turbo driver him, na? Since he's less than
Ah,
35.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Azim and I picked the exact same team, except
Yeah,
our turbo driver was different.
Yeah, and exact same, and turbo
Huh.
driver is different. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only
Yeah,
difference between us. And predictions probably would have been slightly
For those
different.
lap predictions and quali predictions also, na, I
Yes.
guess.
Now,
But-
if Rojo has to win this, he has to pull off a Norris type of situation.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you know, like
I
he has to,
am hacking
yeah.
Checo's bank
Yeah.
account and
Yeah.
going to Qatar on
Yeah.
Checo's money. Very simple. Very
Yeah.
good luck to Grandmaster, but I have decided that मैं Checo के पैसे पे जा रहा है. I put faith in him and
Right.
he fully disappointed me. So sorry, Checo. Nonsense guy. That is my expert opinion.
But yes, if you want to take part and do compete with us
Yes.
and come with one of us, whoever the one will be, to Qatar.
Yes,
sign
and
up
don't pick Perez.
and don't pick Perez. I think that's the largest learning from
Yeah.
stream.
Yes.
But yeah, where should we go next? Let's talk about.
I think Red Bull is thinking the same thing as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Understandably even.
But
Yeah.
Red Bull, what has I mean? So I was talking about Red Bull, and so I think with Max, and I was seeing what they were doing in free practice as well. So they were saying that Red
Yeah.
Bull basically had split the drivers, and they were trying out 2 different floors on either of the cars. So I think Perez obviously must have been given the old floor. And they gave Max the experimental one, which it seemed based on FP1, FP2 that he was happy with because they seemed pretty fast
Yeah.
in the first couple of
Yeah.
practice sessions. But then even if you notice during quali, he was saying that I'm getting this crazy rear bouncing all throughout.
Yeah.
And that's the same issue that he had in the
Yeah.
race. Obviously, Park Ferme, they couldn't change that. So my assumption is that it was either setup or floor related. And they were just locked in and stuck with that thing and couldn't do anything else. Because there is no way, if both cars were on equal pace, that Checo would be that much faster than Max. It's impossible. So definitely
Or he's
some.
I mean,
Just
it
given
did,
up.
the performance gap did seem.
Yeah, yeah, it
He's
was
just
quite
given
prodigious.
up,
Yeah.
guys. He's
Yeah.
done.
But is Max Verstappen a give-upper? I don't think he's a
No,
giver-upper.
he's not.
He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
He's
he's
not.
totally
He's
not.
not.
See,
He
this
was-
race he was
he-
calm because Norris was well behind, so he was like, "Chal, theek
Yeah,
hai,
yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
take the pain and get through it."
He is calculating his way to this championship now, and if he,
Meditating,
look,
meditating.
meditating his way to this.
He's meditating on the championship. And
So I was seeing some numbers, okay, on this.
Hmm.
So there's 7 Grand Prix to go, and with fastest laps, there's 182 points available for Grand Prix plus 3 sprints, which is 24 points. So total of 206 points up for grabs. Norris needs an average of 9 points more than Verstappen per race.
Yeah.
But Leclerc needs just 11 and Piastri 13. It's difficult for Norris. It's difficult for all the other guys as well. But there does seem to be at least one more team in between McLaren and Red Bull, which is Ferrari at this point
Yeah.
in time.
I think
Yeah.
Red Bull
So-
finished third in constructors at this point. Genuinely.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like they're going to get caught up by Ferrari in the constructors as well. And
Unless
we go to
Checo's
Sing-
job for the rest of the season is to take signs out every week.
Yeah,
Yeah, without taking himself out, preferably.
somehow. Yeah.
But Checo got checoed by Lando. I think that's the main thing that cost him being in
totally.
second place.
Minister
And-
of Defense. Even Andrea Stella mentioned that, like after the race, that like
Yeah.
that
But
one like castle section or whatever.
Yeah, that
really saved
straight
the
line
race.
speed, dude, of the McLaren was just
There's some controversy around the
Nuts.
rear wing, though. There is
Yeah,
some
there's
controversy
that
around the rear
little
wing.
mini DRS that they've got going.
But apparently everybody else is bringing the exact same thing to Austin. So
okay. Yeah, so this is
Game
always
on.
now like it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
always it's it's a good season when people
Yeah.
start protesting about what technology
this,
is being
yeah.
brought. Ki
Wing
kya tum
flex.
log ka
Wing flex. Yeah.
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 Totally.
Like I was
But
half
mean,
expecting.
it's still quite tight. Like, I mean, there's not that much of a difference with Norris and Leclerc.
I think unfortunately what has happened is that the pace at which Norris is catching up is so slow. Okay, like
That's
in the
true,
sense
yeah.
of we are expecting it that it should be that 9 points, 10 points per
Yeah.
this thing, but what is happening is like 2 points or 3
Yeah.
points.
yeah.
And this fastest lap bullshit is happening also. You know, like
Yeah.
okay, chalo, one extra. Even Max
Yeah.
tried the fastest
Yeah,
lap
also
thing.
yeah.
they get it.
So 1 minute 40-second silence for Max
But I
Verstappen.
think two shit races and anything can happen because
It's true. And Singapore last year, if we remember, was the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
race that Red Bull
Oh
didn't win.
yeah.
And that they
Yeah.
had given up on before they ever got there.
Before the-
Yeah.
They're like, we're not
totally.
winning this. Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
I think
that's
Red
true.
Bull now come back and fully. I think they've set up the car
Oh.
just for Singapore now. They were like, dude, we can't not win in Singapore. So
it's the
this
only
is-
Infinity Stone left.
yeah, full Singapore spec.
Yeah,
This-
yeah.
They lap everybody up to third place.
But that was also such a great race, if you all recall, when
Yeah.
Carlos
Oh, yeah,
Sainz
dude.
did the
Yeah,
1000
It's on
IQ.
purpose. It's on
It was
purpose.
Yeah,
bad.
it's on purpose, guy.
It's on purpose move.
Yeah.
He's the guy who
Yeah,
gave Lando Norris Faltuga confidence to come into this season after the
Yeah.
after the second place.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but what do we think about Norris? Like, I mean, again, like, sure, the
Mentality.
yellow flag thing. It is so swimming like it's mentality, right?
Yeah,
At this point in
yeah.
time.
I think he is feeling the pressure more than because now it sort of makes sense because they said that we are backing him. And
Yeah.
just whenever you put him into that pressure situation where they're like, and also hey, just imagine Andreas behind you saying,
Yeah, what
Oh,
was
no
that?
wheel spin, bro.
What
What?
What's that? What on earth is
That's a
that?
visualization technique.
Like,
You know,
yeah,
like how
what
drivers can
visualization,
visualize
yeah.
the lap. They'll
I was
visualize
like,
the
are you
managers
making
also.
this worse where he's
Yeah.
gonna have like
Yeah.
And also, is that what's happening in the simulator over there where they're sitting and Andreas
Oh,
just
उधर खड़ा है ऐसे.
yeah, कैसा खड़ा है? No wheel spin
Yeah.
in a very sexy
wheel
voice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know, even the yellow flag thing, okay, whatever, like, sure, it ruined that lap for him in Q1. But if he had set a better time in his first lap, we would not even be talking about this.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, and so I also kind of feel like
I don't think he's there.
So much of
Mentally,
it is
he's not a
self-inflicted.
world
Yeah.
champion. In my eyes, I don't see it. I
Yeah.
feel like Oscar, as we've
You
seen
just
so
see
many
it
times,
with
is
Oscar.
behaving so much
Yeah,
more
yeah.
mature. He's, got like he gets it done. Like there's no
X
drama.
factor.
There's nothing. Yeah.
He has it.
X-Factor.
He has
Whereas
it.
This is just like it's, and I feel like after this weekend, they are obviously gonna backtrack a little bit because it's gonna be really
Papaya rules
stupid
are back,
now.
baby.
Yeah, to be like Oscar, please let him go, huh? Just
Papaya rules
Yeah,
is
but
this
it
book
can-
where you buy it, and if you know how the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy first page it says don't panic. When you open it, it just says panic.
Yeah, that was the Ferrari pit stop manual a few years ago. you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of pit stops, did you see Kick
Yeah.
Sauber those guys languishing in 19th and 20th decided to casually just do fastest pit
Fastest
stop.
pit stop.
For what? Take a break.
There should be bonus point for that also.
Yeah. I
It
think
would be
they
their
should
only
have.
point.
Like, in fact, they should be delaying. Keep them in the pit box as long as you can. Let the camera see proper footage of all the sponsors. अच्छे से करने का. And but my favorite quote, favorite radio quote of the weekend was FP1. Lance Stroll saying, "This car is not a car."
It's not a car. Like 2 दिन भी नहीं हुए एड्रियन न्यूई आए तो and now क्या air मतलब what air is in the team कि ये गाड़ी नहीं है भाई.
He took Piastri's
Like
go-kart comment to
questioning what
heart.
a car is. Oh my days. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but that was hilarious. But Alonso had a decent race, and he was
Very quietly is
additional-
what, 6th in the end?
Yeah, he was the beneficiary again of the crash. So it was otherwise 8th, but came up 6th. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Very nice, quiet, simple. Like I think this is the
Yeah.
first race where I have not seen Alonso. Not even 1 second of footage of Alonso was there. So the entire
He
race,
was not
Yeah.
there at all, yeah.
nothing. He was
But
just
it's
driving
also
his own
because
race.
of
That's,
this-
yeah, you were just
Yeah.
watching 2 cars, right? For like
Yeah,
some good
yeah,
30
3 cars.
laps. That's it, 3
Yeah, yeah.
cars, dude. It was like a
Yeah.
train, literally, it's like the ultimate DRS train.
Man, it's such a
Amazing.
bummer that the crash happened here because I think it would have I think first was done by then because
Yeah.
there was no way they were catching
Yeah,
Piastri
yeah.
because of how much
And
Leclerc had slowed them
chances.
down.
But again, the commentators were trying to be so optimistic about
Yeah.
it. Like, he's saving it all for one
for
final
one
lap.
Final lap.
He's saving
yeah.
it. I'm like, 1 second is becoming 2
Yeah.
seconds. Is becoming 2
And they
laps.
had the visual of the
Yeah.
battery
I'm
charging.
like, bro, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. कुछ नहीं हो रहा.
Yeah.
गया Oscar.
Yeah.
Man, but that pressure that Oscar soaked up, dude. Like that's the thing. Like I mean, with this multi-car, whatever team battle that is happening in these top 4 positions. Now we're going into the tasty part of the season where there's so much still to play for, and like I feel like the intensity is going to keep sort of rising as well. Hopefully, if we see some big point swings as well, this could be just as dramatic as 2021 coming
Oh, yeah,
Abu
yeah,
Dhabi
yeah.
or whatever.
Piastri beats Verstappen by 1 point for the
1 point.
driver
Ooh,
champion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Fastest lap. That was the
Yeah.
fastest lap. That was the fastest lap. Yeah.
But I just for me the most interesting and fun part of this was that for 1 Ferrari was the fastest car, Sector 2 Red Bull was the fastest car,
Yeah.
Sector 3 McLaren was the fastest car. So
Yeah,
it was just insane that there's these 3 cars that are all so completely different but doing
Yeah.
like the same 1/10 of a second. In
Hey,
the lap.
Azim, we should read some super chats, bro.
Yes, we
We
should.
got some
read some
super chats and the.
Yes, we had Kunal Ghai who sent a sticker which says level up. Thank you, Kunal Ghai.
Oh,
Speaking of
thank
level
you,
up, we need to
Kunal.
level up the number of likes on this.
Likes,
400
make
watching.
it happen, guys.
Come on, guys.
Guys.
Let's get the likes up to 400 during the stream only, and then 1,000 is easy.
Happen.
Aditya Sai says, smooth operators, smoothering operation. Chases down 10 seconds on Perez to make sure there won't be any further developments for Red Bull. And Bhaijan of Azerbaijan, he is very nice.
Too good. What a poetry.
Yash Jain has a hot
What
take. He
a
says,
poetry.
Oscar is Sasta wannabe Hamilton. Hamilton made Alonso evil uncle in rookie season, and this guy is losing to a Lando.
Ew.
A Lando.
A minus Lando.
Oh, I
like
thought
a-
he meant Orlando or like,
Oh,
like
is there
Alonso.
Is there any
Okay,
reason that
Lando. Oh,
Sherry
like a
Schroff
Lando,
is
right.
tweeting as Yash Jain?
Lag?
You can just
People are saying
hang that
lag. Oh,
sketch.
there were a
You
few
can
drop. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. There's
You can
some frame drop is happening. No, but this is the YouTube issue. There has been issue since yesterday. Hold on.
Oh, damn.
1 sec. Yeah, it seems fine now. But yeah, there has been some frame dropping going on. So I don't know. Must be server ingest issue. This was happening yesterday also. But anyway, we can continue. What other teams were Alpine?
Sai Krishna
which are-
also has one super chat. He says the crash was so anticlimactic. Sainz operated so smooth to wipe off 10-second gap. Oscar deserved the win after all the shenanigans at Hungary. I mean, one can also say that Oscar was kind of winning in Monza.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
Charles did the 1000 IQ strategy over there. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming around. In the case of George Russell, though, he's the welcome beneficiary of so much karma.
Yeah.
But in the case of
He was not forecast for a
Piastri as well.
podium, and still.
Not only-
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
was he? He was
But
like,
didn't he
"You
say
never once saw George."
in pre-race? Didn't he say like he was asked what's the best case scenario, and he was like the
Yeah.
top 4 take each other out and we finish first.
Did he say that?
I mean, he said it at in some press conference. I don't know if it was for this
Okay,
race
okay.
specifically. But yeah,
shit.
as Nitin says, Osama bin Russell, which I think is a bit extreme.
Mm.
But
Just a tad.
yeah.
Just tad.
Yeah, I think, as he says, crash manifestation expert. That's what he means. What else? So I think we've covered. Mercedes was also an interesting one. So from what I saw was that they said that Toto has been saying that they brought some upgrade which
Yeah.
has failed, but now they're going to be getting the revised version of that upgrade at Austin. So Singapore will again be a bit of a write-off for Mercedes, but they'll apparently lots of teams seemingly going to find lots of upgrades for Austin. So yeah, will be interesting. Singapore will be. I don't think it's going to be like Baku because the straight line speed advantage that Mercedes have is obviously that McLaren have is going to be out of the window. I actually get
They've
the feeling.
added a new DRS zone, by the way. Now
Have
Baku
they?
has
Yeah.
4 DRS
Singapore.
zones.
Singapore has 4 DRS.
Sorry, Singapore
Where?
has.
They're putting it in the
You know
corner
that,
now.
Like after you come out of the bridge and you take that sort of hairpin onto that Chutu
Yes.
straight before the final straight.
Huh.
That straight now has a DRS zone.
But that always had, or did they remove it before?
Oh.
The left
Or maybe-
hairpin, na?
Or maybe, yes, the left hairpin.
Yeah, so they must have
Or
removed
maybe
it
it's the one-
previously.
No, sorry, they always had that. I'm talking about the other one. Sorry, it is the one after, the first
got
DRS
it,
zone,
yeah.
you take that left and that, like that Chotu straight before you get onto the bridge.
Yeah, correct. So that
Yeah,
only. Yeah.
that is the
Between
only
turns
other
14
additional
and
thing.
16, guys. Between turns 14 and 16.
Oh,
Huh.
turns 14 and 16.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's
That-
after the
is that-
hairpin
yeah,
only.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's basically 2
Yeah, so
back-to-back DRSs now.
Zones. Yeah. But they always had that, I think. Or they didn't.
Yeah, no, because they changed the layout last year. No, they removed the going under the bridge wala section and that made that a straight.
Yeah, with the straight line. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see how that works out. But I get the feeling Red Bull is going to be pretty strong at Singapore. Just purely through the fact that they were so strong in the middle sector of Baku, and that is what all of Singapore is effectively.
Singapore is. Yeah,
So yeah, will be interesting to see what happens over there. What are the other teams? Top 4 we've covered. Alpine, Williams had a great weekend. I would have to say. Just that point
Too
where it
good
was
for
Colapinto and Albon second, third in quali. I was like, bro, what is going on here?
Yeah.
What kind of cruel joke
Yeah.
is this?
To the point
Where
where
is
now
Bo-
James Vowles has said that he's trying to get him a seat at Audi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Colapinto.
Colapinto.
Yeah,
Saying
yeah,
that, you
yeah,
know what,
yeah.
good drivers should race, so I'm going to
Yeah.
try and get him like a
Yeah, he
non-Williams
said I'm
seat.
gonna back him and get him a seat if I
Yeah.
can.
Man, these F2 drivers come so well prepared. Yeah.
That's
Too
it's
good.
crazy.
This Colapinto is just like fit in like a glove.
Then
only.
what this Logan was doing here for 2 years? He also came from same place, no?
He's, now
It's hit and miss.
happens.
Chal.
It's-
Okay.
Yeah, it is,
Logan-
exception to
miss.
all rules.
Yeah, and in the case of Logan, more hit than miss. Like yeah.
Speaking
yes.
of F2 though, while we're
In the
on it,
what?
just quick tangent, not a great weekend for Kushmaini.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
crash, no?
He had a very
Oh.
bad
Big
crash.
crash
yeah.
and then disqualified completely from standings as was found
Oh, shit.
to not have followed the start procedure, thus
Arre.
being one of the causes of the
It was a
crash. So,
start
unfortunate
procedure
start
something
procedure error, which basically caused the sort of this thing behind him.
collision.
And so I think he was removed from all.
It looks damn
classification
scary,
race.
man. That kid is
it
lucky.
was. He is very
to
lucky.
Get out of that.
So glad he's
unscathed.
okay, but not a great
Yeah.
weekend like racing wise for him. But glad he's okay.
Yeah. It
F2,
looked
who won? Was it Antonelli again or?
No. I think his teammate Bortoletto had a good race. I saw a bit of the sprint, and that Joshua Dirksen, I think, also won the sprint. I'm not sure, but yeah,
Bortoletto sounds like a
the-
guy who should be working in Ferrari pit crew.
Bortoletto sounds like brother of Colapinto.
Yeah.
Also from Bandra.
Yeah.
The new Ninja Turtles. The new Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles. Bortoletto, Colapinto, Donatello, Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Yeah.
Barrichello. Not
Barrichello,
Barrichello.
Antonello.
Very nice. Amanat, please reel of this. Hey, Amanat has been hired for SidePod as well. For people who are from 442 Universe, will recognize that name. So now Amanat is cutting reels.
Now a multiversal character.
Yes.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that's about. Is there anything else to cover? Any other drama that happened? Oh, you heard Sherry brought this goss. Maybe people can confirm.
We're not sure if it's like confirmed, but apparently they've said Lawson.
Liam
has
Lawson.
been,
Okay, let's
announced
reframe
as,
this question then. Let's reframe this question.
who's
if I may.
leaving?
So that's what I'm saying. I want to reframe this question. Do we see Danny Rick on the grid next year or
I think
no?
Danny Rick to Red Bull.
Really?
and this,
Ooh.
I think.
But in that case, would you not just take Lawson at Red Bull because he's clearly the driver with a
He's too
higher
hungry
ceiling?
and too much competition for Max. Max wants a chiller.
Max is going to Aston Martin in 1 year. You think he's going to drive this shitbox for 1 more year? His Joss is going to say, boss, khatam. Done. Adrian Chacha
I
bula
mean,
rahe
it's
mujhe.
all possible. It's all possible. I can totally see a shock Lawson move to Red Bull also, or to V-Carb as well. Like Lawson clearly,
Apparently,
I mean,
he did some
he
tests
did
last
the
week also, no?
Colapinto. Sorry?
Last week also they were testing Liam again.
Probably, but like again, like Lawson was the Colapinto of last year, right? Like
Yeah.
when he did the super sub, and like you could already see straight up that like this kid's got pace and that raw talent or whatever. So clearly he's sitting on the sidelines, and the performances by some
But-
of these, like even Yuki DNF'd in this
Yeah,
race
so
as
that's
well,
what I was
right?
gonna
Yeah.
say. The other thing I read, I don't know how true it is, but saying that Yuki is pissed off because they aren't offering him a Red Bull seat.
When is
and
he not? You know.
He
Yeah,
thought
exactly.
that at this point he would be getting a Red Bull seat, and he's thinking of moving to Haas. So maybe that's what's happening. Maybe he's decided to leave, and Liam has got his seat also. For all
Yuki
we know.
Tsunoda is the Eric Cartman of Formula One.
Screw you guys, I'm retiring. car. But
That's
Bichara,
all
what
it is.
was such bad luck for him? Not 2
He got
races
strolled,
running.
no? He got strolled,
Yeah.
no?
He got strolled,
Yeah.
and last race he got hulked. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bichara.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But-
I feel like that is also quite possible. I mean, because you can see that relationship is a bit strange.
But also we have to talk about the Aston Martin multiverse. What happens there? So next year we know we've got Stroll and Alonso locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do they get rid of Stroll then? If Max is available and is like, "Ki chal, I'm done with this Red Bull now. They're not competitive anymore." Will they throw out? Would they throw out baby Stroll, or would they tell Alonso, "Ki hey, now you go drive some other series for us"?
Alonso will be retiring again.
No, you
Yeah,
think
exactly.
Alonso will see Adrian Newey coming in the garage and be retiring? Alonso will be.
No,
Also, didn't
because they'll
Alonso
force
make some
him.
comments?
Yeah.
Didn't he make some comments to the effect of "I will be driving and I will be driving, and after that I will be driving, and then after I'm done with that I will be driving." Essentially, is what he
Yeah,
says.
but that's
Alonso
obviously-
acquires
he's-
Uber. New headline.
He's
Yeah.
not. He's assuming that they don't get Max and whatever all that. I mean, I'm just
Oh.
saying, given all that, like, I mean, right now no one knows, but I feel
I
like
think
if that
maybe
happens,
we
I
see-
feel like Daddy Stroll will be like, "Beta, tere liye teammate bhi leke aaye hain abhi," or
yeah, exactly.
you know, like
I kind of feel like the whole thing is set up for this, like a mysterious disappearance of Fernando Alonso
Even I
at the
think
end
so.
of
Yeah.
2025. You know,
Mysterious. So he
Like-
just gets
Mysteriously.
abducted.
He's just disappeared. We don't know. It's one of
Mysteriously.
He's
those
made part of an
mysterious-
Aston Martin engine in a limited edition
Yeah.
car. He's inside the car.
Seems like something
Suddenly,
a
there's
billionaire
just
could-
this new team
ensure,
principal
you know.
named Bernardo Lolonzo, suddenly sitting on the pit wall with a big beard.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just not making sense otherwise to me. Yes, I get Nui got a huge paycheck and he's like, "Chalo, I'm set. Both generations set ho jayenge, I'm coming." But then, like from a team perspective, like, are they really thinking of Stroll and Alonso? And
And it'll also be twice as funny because there were all those photos after the announcement of like Alonso kissing Lawrence
Yeah,
Stroll's hand and all.
Yeah.
So I do feel Arjun is right. I feel like they will do Alonso dirty and ditch him if they do have a better
WEC.
option.
World
Yeah,
Endurance
something.
Championship. His
Yeah,
career
yeah.
has been an
No, he-
endurance
yeah,
championship.
Mysterious
Exactly.
crash at Dakar or something like that.
Okay.
You know, like a mysterious crash. Like
Like
the
those
brake
shows
wire
where they
was
have to
cut.
write a character out of a
Yeah.
sudden. Like, you know,
Yeah,
Alonso went back to his home planet.
Yeah,
A single line.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll give him also a ridiculous check and he'll be happy to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World's
He'll
biggest
stay, dude.
DRS
He's
check.
waiting for his last championship. That's why he's hanging around. He's like, you know
Alonso
how,
to Red Bull 2026.
yeah, you know, he is hanging around
Again.
like how
Like
how Danny Rick hung around till lap 51 on the same tires, waiting for a safety car.
Oh yeah, he did, right? Like he
did,
did
he
the
did.
ultimate strategy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Alonso's hanging on. One,
Yeah.
Adrian Newey,
One
like
lap.
the 30 million of the 10 million is for the car, 20 million is to develop anti-aging technology to reverse Alonso's age.
No. The 10 million for the car, 20 million to be in the same room as Lance Stroll and not lose his mind.
Yeah.
When Lance Stroll does things like pick up a tire and say, "What does this do?"
Yeah.
No, so I
This is not a tire.
I feel like
Yeah.
I don't even think Max will move in 2026. I think he'll want to see the car and be like, are they competitive or not? If they are,
Mm.
then he'll take that call, and by then Alonso will be ready to say Tata bye bye. They'll be like, chalo. You know what I mean?
I think
want to do
Alonso,
this
yeah.
hypothetical Alonso ready to say. I've never seen any evidence of Alonso ever being ready to say Tata bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lately you can see he's very chup chap and like, he's become a
Because
little
with
sober and, like,
what will he say? There's no performance in his car, so what can he even say?
Yeah.
So if he has very shit car or like decently good car, then you'll see him trash talking, either trash talking the team or
I mean,
trash talking other
there's
drivers.
no way they're replacing Stroll. I mean, this whole thing exists because of Stroll.
Because of
I
Stroll,
mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I
yeah.
I
still
mean,
think they
why
would get
would
rid
you
of him.
I mean, the dad bought a team for him,
For his kid, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I still
you
do
got-
think he bought it little
and
for
now
himself
he's
also.
bought the best engineer again, and then it's gonna be like, okay, so I think it's just one of those. Okay, what's the problem? Throw money at the problem and let's make it go.
This
I
is
think
like
the
that.
original, the original father's dream was drivers world champion, right? And so he got him through karting and everything, and then he finally makes his way to Formula One, and then realizes, oh shit, actually, he just needs external help. So it's not happening on performance. Let me buy the team. And
Yeah.
so it's still following the original vision, though. All of this is in support of the original
Yeah,
vision, which
that's
is,
what. Like, so I mean,
that-
sacking him would not make any sense at this point.
yeah. I feel like the only secure guy is Lance Stroll, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
But the-
think that
but the
tells you
foreseeable
so
future,
much
no?
more about Formula One than
Formula
anything
One.
else, really.
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
sport, it is fundamentally, with the greatest of respect to the 20 fastest men in the world, fundamentally a rich man's daddy's sport.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, just
Colapinto
like
can
how-
try as hard as he can, but there's a huge chance we will never see him again from January of next year.
Yeah.
There's a big chance that he'll have a great this thing right now or whatever, but we may never see him again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That is true. Because there's also just so much talent waiting in the next wings.
He said right after saying Lance Stroll is going nowhere.
Yeah. The 19 seats available. Okay, one seat is gone.
Yeah, I don't think he is not driving to survive.
No, he is not.
He is not.
He is
Like he
not.
should not be
Yeah.
in this documentary.
He is surviving but should not drive.
Yeah. That's slightly unwieldy as a documentary name.
Yeah. Others have to drive to survive around him. You know?
Yes,
like
yes.
Yuki Tsunoda. Like Yuki Tsunoda.
You have to exactly. Nice. But yeah, what are the other? Alpines had another horrific weekend. Ocon two stops on the track in free practice, I think. Twice he stopped, and Haas's were only Behrman got into points, not Hulk this time.
No.
Yeah, Hulk was actually mugged. I think Hulk was getting into the points, but then he got mugged.
Yes,
And
correct.
he was very frustrated at the end of the race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because Behrman just came in and like, what the hell? If it was K-Mag, we'd be like, okay.
No,
Another.
K-Mag would have
Yeah.
put 4 people in the wall now so that Hulk can
Yeah,
drive
Coming
the way
through.
back,
that-
guys. He's
yeah,
coming
on-
back, guys.
he's
Penalty
coming back.
free.
Yeah,
7 races
penalty
to
in
go.
Singapore, where
And
all the
no
carnage can happen.
future
Yeah.
worries. Oh my God. The
Arey,
ultimate
dude, you
chaos
see,
engine.
suddenly Kevin Magnussen will start driving old Singapore layout. He'll be taking shortcuts
Dude.
and coming from the side.
Like, this man is the human equivalent of that
I feel
tortoise
like-
shell you throw in Mario Kart. okay?
Yeah, but like every race, there should be one driver who's picked to create chaos, basically. Just say go.
In the
and-
absence of Logan Sargent.
Yeah, mess
Yeah.
up the race. It's do whatever the hell you.
Yeah.
This is like, this is F1 secret Hitler.
Like, yeah.
Secret Magnussen.
Secret.
a great card game. Yeah, I think that's more or less it. Just quickly, because we have Singapore coming up this week. Predictions, friends. Who finishes where? Top 3 in any order you prefer.
I'm officially retiring from predictions, guys. My
Arey,
heart
arey.
is too broken.
Yeah.
My heart is too broken. I need a week. I'm going to sit today's predictions out. All right, I'm just coming out of a very traumatic relationship. Okay, last week. So respect my privacy.
I'm going to go with, I'll predict race winner, and I think I'm going to go with what Azim thinks is going to happen, which is I think Max is going to come back strongly on this one. Like, I feel like he's going to want to complete the rings or the, Infinity Stones. And this one's going to be
I think he
strong
just
team.
is like, I get my
Comeback.
one win and then my title is done and now I go home.
Done.
after that.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of feel like it would be Max.
I think Max wins. Then we have Piastri second, and George Russell again profits from 5 cars crashing and is on the podium. But yeah, so Suhadia says Sainz or Checo to win. That would be. Imagine with Sainz and Checo 1-2 over here. What
I
fun.
think Piastri or Sainz are my favored ones to win. I'm hoping.
Sainz last year was too good.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was, last
And also
few laps
after
was, like,
this
really
crash,
good.
I feel like he always kind of comes back. Like when he has a really shit race, then the comeback is kind of a point proving race usually.
Yeah.
So I would, I'm gonna say the two of them.
Yeah, and Ferrari also, look, this is a second in the World Championship. Look, technically, all 3 teams are fighting for the Constructors' Championship. Like, sure,
Yeah,
McLaren
yeah.
has the
Yeah,
20-point
yeah.
lead, but the Constructors' Championship is the one that is more wide open, way more wide open.
Yeah.
Than,
Hands down, far and away.
Yeah. So all to play for. So even Ferrari and the one driver we didn't really talk about, and maybe I'll just talk about it for 1 second, is Charles Leclerc. Okay, dude had an amazing qualifying, but what is it with him and these circuits where he seems to have this qualifying curse, where he's always on pole in that fucking circuit,
He's
but
just
never able to
jinxed.
convert it into the race win.
Yeah.
But that dude has been on a stellar run of form. Okay,
He has,
last
it's
5
true.
races is 4 podiums and 1 4th place is his last 5 races. And, he is also looking quite threatening. So I am quite excited to see, especially because Ferrari were looking like the fastest car, at least on Saturday. And even on Sunday, if the first stint had worked out the same way, the second stint had worked out the same way as the first stint, it was all over. Like Charles was running away with it. I think by the first pit stop, he was some 6 seconds ahead of Oscar or whatever, So
Hey, but this is an interesting theory that Kirk has, that Red Bull not fighting for constructors because they need wind tunnel time. So actually, the lower they finish in constructors, better it is for them. Because they can make it up with the catering money, na?
Also, do you think we have papaya rules in Singapore, or what rules are we racing with?
I think Lando
they should
bottles
just
again.
shut the fuck up and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
race. I think
Yeah.
McLaren needs to,
Yeah.
I'm with arjunsravi on this. It's like they just need to shut up,
Hada.
put their heads down, and just not speak for a bit. Because
Yeah.
I swear to God, right, for a team that has had an incredible resurgence, they are so close to just losing goodwill on that front, right?
Yeah.
Of just constantly saying stupid things for no
Stupid
reason.
shit.
Right?
Yeah.
And while your drivers are really going out there and all said and done, just leaving it all out on track, right?
Yeah.
Like Lando also, again, credit where it's due. We're talking about his mentality, etc. All of that. The drove from what 15th to what 4th, 5th?
True.
Fourth.
Fourth. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
That's not bad driving at
yeah.
all.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Well, so I don't know, man. I feel like somewhere the
Yeah.
principals need to like just a little
Yeah.
bit. I think little happiness is happening from suddenly having the mics pointed at their face after a very long stretch of time, and they maybe just need to shut up a little bit and let their drivers get on with it. And whatever rules they have, just keep it in the family.
Yeah.
For a bit. Keep it in the family.
Pick a less
for a bit,
delightful
man.
fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know, like durian.
Someone who's been awfully quiet is Honor, though. We have not heard from him in really long, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he was very this thing about the race. Although, I mean, in fairness, he did say that we're showing confidence in Checo and he's going to come good in Baku, which he pretty much did. But it almost feels like they were like, no, we'll give you Max's car this time. You show everybody what you can do. Then Max was driving the Checo car. It legit felt like that at times.
Only.
Anyway.
Exciting. I mean, I'm thrilled by the way this is playing out, and Singapore
hell yeah.
also could be
Hell yeah.
tasty as you know.
Yeah, now every race I'm like, come on, let's go.
100%.
What's gonna happen?
I think this is straight up the best season since we started this podcast. Like, it's not even close.
Yeah. I think we started
Right.
after 21.
After 21.
20,
Yeah.
after 21.
After 21.
Which had large boots to fill 21.
Yeah, 20,
But
yeah.
This one is filling it quite well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, again, a reminder to please smash a like before you leave. And also one quick announcement. So I think by the time we come back for our next episode, which will most likely be next Monday, Tuesday, my new stand-up special will be out.
Hey!
Yes, it is available with YouTube membership on my channel. It's also available on Vimeo. And not ironically, I'm not making this up, it's also going to be available on OnlyFans.
Yes.
I saw one promo of yours where you talk about putting it up on OnlyFans. And I was like, is he joking about
No,
this?
I'm
No,
not
it is going to be up
really
on
good.
OnlyFans.
It is going to be on OnlyFans.
You have an OnlyFans
Yes.
account?
Yes, I have an OnlyFans
Oh,
creator
really?
verified account. Yeah.
Yes.
What are you saying?
I have 3
What
fans
is-
also right now.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, why
No.
not? Because they are giving
is
the best
weird.
revenue model out of all
Should I
3.
download OnlyFans to see your thing? It
Yeah.
sounds long.
See
Exactly.
your thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
there you go.
did not
See,
go
right
down
there.
well.
Yeah.
And right there.
Yeah, I mean, now
Yes,
it's
you want
making
to
those.
see you want to see his papaya rules.
Now, in fairness, now it's making the comments I made 2 weeks ago about finding a young boy even worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will be there. You can just follow. You can just go to my YouTube channel or Vimeo. Those are the easiest ways. If you're feeling a little esoteric in life and you want to just have fun, and if see, my thing is,
Or
if
in
you
general, if you're looking for something to do after having a quick tug.
yeah.
Go to OnlyFans.
No, so my point is that if you've really been wanting to go and check out an account on OnlyFans, and you're like, this will show up in my credit card statement.
Yeah. Mhm.
Now you just
The
buy
reason to
my
do it.
special.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah,
buy my
yeah,
special, and say
Yeah.
just say that's what I was there for. This is what I'm doing this for the community, guys. You all don't understand.
Yes,
I'm
100%.
not downloading this on my
I've-
work phone.
I
I'm
have-
downloading this on my office phone. I'll download it on the other phone.
Oh, Rohan Joshi is very only fancy face.
Only- This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is the
screenshot
second
of
time
it.
this happened, na? Before.
Yeah, where he's like
He's
frozen in this view.
Yes, we have got Rohan back after OnlyFans face.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. Just
Alright. And anything else anyone needs to announce anything?
no, tomorrow I have 2 shows. There's J-Spot with Ronak Rajani at 8 o'clock
Oh,
in
nice.
Juhu. And there is Habitat with Ashish Shakya and a bunch of fun peeps at Habitat at 10 o'clock. There's also Khar Comedy Club on Friday the 20th, where there's an 8 p.m. and a 10 p.m. show with me, Sapan, and Anirban Dasgupta. So
Oh,
please
nice.
come and watch if you guys are doing anything either tomorrow the 18th or 20th, which is Friday.
Very nice. I have a couple of trial shows next week in Bombay, one at J-Spot, one at Habitat, like limited entry shows. You can come for those. And yeah, that's it. Smash a likes. Please subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, we need to get to 5,000 soon, friends.
And
So
also go
please-
subscribe to us on Instagram. We also have an
Yes.
Instagram account where we have reels and cutouts
Oh.
from this episode.
Yes, now we are
and F1
paying a
memes.
young boy now
Yes,
to,
yes,
to
yes. Yes, yes.
to create content for us.
On
Not
Instagram,
on
not on
Looking,
OnlyFans. That's the
looking
other
forward
thing.
to Adim's
Okay,
scandal
yeah.
where his texts are leak asking about Coco Pops.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, as BR says, Green Day coming to India. Yes.
Green Day coming,
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza, March, yes.
When
Full
when
freaking
March?
on.
Do we know which dates?
7th and 8th
8th
of
and
March.
Okay,
Or 8th and
I
9th.
8th
should
and
be
9th,
around
8th
that.
and 9th of
Nice.
8th and
March.
9th of
Though,
March, Green Day.
though motorsport fans might be
Yes, the MotoGP
in-
is also happening that weekend.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
the Venn diagram of MotoGP fans and Lollapalooza fans, at the
yes,
middle of which
yes.
there are very
So,
few people.
yeah,
But
motorsport
those
and
people,
MotoGP and Green
yeah.
Day, I think, I don't know how much overlap.
Yeah,
there is.
motorsport and
Guys,
Lola,
they
you'll
are
get
some
you
people,
you'll get
let me
you'll get
just say.
you'll get Strollapalooza.
Oh,
There is
Yes,
a
yes,
small
yes.
subsection. of
Oh my
fans.
god. Oh my god. For
Amuse-
more jokes like this,
Yes.
OnlyFans, Azim Manatwala.
Manatwala.
All right. Chalo. Thank you, friends. See you soon. And remember, if you want to
See
take
you.
part in next week's Gridmaster contest, use our coupon code SidePod200 and
And finish
enjoy.
making your team before qualifying. This
Yes,
is the important
30
Yes,
minutes
please.
before.
30 minutes before qualifying is when you need to have your team.
And
like
do
that.
not choose Perez. As,
Do not. Yeah, no matter how promising
as
it
Rohan
looks.
has learned the hard
Yeah,
way.
yeah. How
मेरा
tempted
नाम
you are.
मुकेश है और मैंने चेको पेरेज को चूज किया था.
Okay, chalo. Goodbye, friends. See you soon. Take care.
Peace out.